feel lost, if you don't know what to do with your life, if you just dropped out of school and now you think, okay, what should I do? Study and then work full-time? This video is for you. I have younger siblings and younger cousins, and I feel like all are lost. All are lost because we don't learn in the school what we can do good. Only in the school what we learn is what we're bad, and not our strength and our talents. And then you finish school and you think, okay, wow, and now like I'm searching a job like everyone else, and that's it. I want to share a little bit about my way, because I slowly slided in the way which is not so typical for a lot of people. And the first step was I went to Barcelona. But I don't want to talk now about my way, only what I learned from it and the lessons I learned from it. The first step, if you feel lost, the first step you can do is like find out your talents, what you're good at. It's not so easy, like you said. A lot of people say what you love to do as a kid. For example, me, I loved all my life dancing, but not like so I danced all my life, but like all the time, like a little bit. It was like, okay, I like dancing this, or I like dancing this, or I dance ballet or something like this. So it was this. And my grandma told me once in the past when I was little, I danced outside, like outside of the house in the garden, and the sun was shining so strong and it was really hot, and I still continued dancing apparently. And she was afraid that I get like a sunburn or like a headache from sun. Now when I'm 24, I recognize, okay, somehow dancing is a thing I'm good at, or like a thing I love to do. Remember in the past what you like to do, what you like to play, what were your interests, what did you do, what could you do all the time long. Also now, what you like to do now, and where you forget the time, this typical flow state, where this. Another thing I heard also you can find out is what is your Instagram feed or your YouTube feed, or even if you say, I don't know, I don't have I don't have passions or hobbies, I'm just gaming. Even this, like what type of game you're gaming, what type of, you know what I mean. So this is the first step you can do. The second step I would say is, oh, now a cat is coming. Hi. Hola. Hola. Another thing you can do is find out if the place you're living now, or maybe the place you're born in, the place you're living right now, if this place helps you to, I don't know, find out what you're good at. For example, in my case, I needed to go to Barcelona to find out that dancing is one of my passions, or my passion. Because in Germany there is not so the dancing culture, I would say. So maybe you need to go to another country to find the thing accidentally, you know what I mean? Like in another culture or in another country, it can be that like there you find the thing you love or the passion you're good at. But also like the city, like it can really make an impact the place you live. This is not a new thing, I don't need to explain you this. But for example, I see now how the environment affects my mood and my creativity, or my passion to create things or to show things or to do more in this area. So choose carefully in which city you want to live. This is like a really good thing. And choose also a place where you meet people. This is also so typical, but I need to say it. Where you meet people that do the things you do. Because for example, in my case, okay, maybe I need to tell the story about me in Barcelona. Quick story. I went to Barcelona. I discovered I love dancing, and dancing bachata as a Latin American dance is the thing I want to do, or I'm somehow good at it, or good at it learning it. And in Barcelona are a lot of dancers, and like this I got connections with dancers, and I saw, okay, they are doing this as well, so it's possible to do it, or it's possible to be a dance teacher and live from it, or it's possible to do, yes, only these kind of things, because people in a real life are showing me this daily in like reality. And also I had a teacher, I didn't believe I can do it because I thought, I'm German and I'm too old, and I'm too old to now learn dancing, and a dance teacher I didn't start when I was so little. And a dance teacher told me, like, I see your potential and I see you can do it. Like, it's nothing like every dance teacher needs to start dancing 20 years or when they were little. So he believed in me, and after this I had a permission to believe in myself somehow, and this is what I'm doing now. And after I believed in myself, or after I believe I can do it, I started to train hard. I started to learn from it. I started to got teaching offers, or like first like asking, hey, you want to be an assistant of my dance class? And then later I was teaching my own workshops in a bar in Barcelona, which was really, really cool. Go to places where the people are exactly doing what you want to do, if you know what you want to do, or what is your dream, or what is your passion, and you see it daily, and this motivates you a lot. Yes, so the place, first of all, finding your passion, or yes, finding your talents. And even if you don't know it yet, every person has the talents. This is also the typical sentence, every person can do something. And yes, you didn't find it yet, and maybe it takes a little bit of time, or maybe you need to try out a lot of things until you see, hey, wait, I like this, I'm so good at it and I didn't knew it. Okay, you need to try out, and yes, somehow you will find it. And one big thing which really kind of hurts me inside, and really is like, this is not necessary, or we don't, why are we like this? Or maybe it's only the German society, I don't know. I can tell an example with my brother, a little story about my brother. My brother, he likes to play basketball, and he is good at it, at least I think he's good at it. There was like the talking about like, he wants to be a basketball player when he's big, or like the typical thing which little boys have, I want to be a football player, this. And he's maybe 14, 13 years old. And if a teenager, an older kid, if this is so fragile, like the heart and the mind and what they think, what they can do or what they cannot do, or what they think of themselves, is so, you need to be so careful with it, because you can hurt a lot, and you can put a lot of damage on this kid. And if then a parent or a family member like doesn't take it serious, or say like, no, you cannot do this is impossible, because their mind is so limited that they think, okay, it's impossible to do something like this, or to earn money from doing sports, or it's only possible to have a 9-to-5 job, like the typical. And then it's like a little plant that wants to grow. Sorry about my fingers. It's like when I'm stressed, I do so much with my fingers. This is protection. When a little plant wants to grow, like, I want to be a basketball player and I want to play basketball, it starts to grow. And then when you say something like, it's not possible, or you cannot do it, something like this, then the plant will be like, you will put the plant, you will destroy the plant, and the plant can never grow again. So put water on the plants and on the ideas and on the goals of your family or your friends or the people around you. Yes, but the main part is and stays, and this was the biggest learning for me, the way what you think about yourself, or what you think is possible for yourself, or what you think you can do it. And this comes a lot of with seeing examples and stories from people that did it as well, and they were normal people and they had somehow success or reached their goals. So on YouTube are a lot of videos how you became successful, or how you did it, and the way to success, and like interviews where they interview the people, like how you made your first million. You all know this kind of videos. And if you listen to this, you really think, okay, wow, this is like, so this is a normal person, and he just worked, or he just learned and failed and learned and failed and learned and failed, and then somehow it worked, and somehow it got successful. And when you see something like this daily, when you put really the daily input, not seeing trash TV or something stupid or something that doesn't motivate you or doesn't inspire you, when you see this, your mind is much more easier to, okay, taking the actions first of all, and thinking, okay, it's apparently it's not crazy difficult. Apparently it's only like learning, doing, action over perfection. This is a sentence I really like, because it doesn't need to be perfect, you just need to do it the first time. It's about the first step, it's about to put the car slowly, like rolling the car and not high speed. You just need to start moving. And so consume things from people who already did it or who are on the way of doing it and inspiring you, motivating you. And what I think I talked about this before, I listened to 2 podcasts, like one podcast from a German guy, really motivating, and he showed like it's so easy to, if you put the effort in or if you do the first steps, you can be successful, or it will pay off really quick. Another German woman, which is a really good example. So yes, basically you need to find role models or people that did the things already. If your family, you don't have a role model, or you don't want to be like your father or mother or something like this, the good thing is about social media, about YouTube, Instagram, you can have access to so many wonderful people and learn from them. In the past this was not possible, because in the past you had teachers, like parents, family, and maybe books, okay? Like this you can learn so easy from, yes. You just need to do it, you know what I mean? And sometimes I feel, because in my family are a few teenagers, and I feel like there's ambition missing. You know, the ambition is missing, and I was the same. I grew up in a little town. I studied in a more, like, not a big town. I studied in a maybe 20,000 people town. It was nothing big there, but I was not ambitious. Somehow I always liked to do sports, and in sports I was really ambitious. I played football, like soccer, before I went in more in the dancing thing. And I was really competitive in the sports thing, but never like I want to do something or to work for myself or to build something for me. This was never, because I thought, okay, later I will work in a fitness studio, or I will give courses, or like I studied sports and nutrition, so it was like more, okay, I will work in this subject where I'm studied, and that's it. But then when I saw how other people doing it with Instagram and doing courses and this and earning money and working for themselves, this was always like a wow. I want to work for myself, because all the effort and all the energy I put in, I don't want to put it in for a goal for another person. I want to put it in for me. So, and this motivates me so much, because I know every little thing I do daily, for example now doing more Instagram, now starting the YouTube channel, is all for me and not for another person. And because of this I'm doing maybe things that are weird, or I need to show myself, but I don't care, because this is the price I need to pay, and I pay it here. And yes, I don't know why so many people are missing the ambition, and I think because they don't have the environment, or they don't see other people being successful or trying, or hustle, or like trying to do something, you know, trying to start with Instagram, trying to do this, trying to get better in this. They don't see it, because in the environment all the people stay the same year by year. When I ask my family, and what is new, they say nothing new, all the same. It stays, you know. Like I think if you go to a bigger city, or you need to move and you need to grow, because all around you, all the things around you are growing and moving, and somehow you need to do it as well. So yes, for you, if you feel lost, what you can do now: find your passion, find your talents. Maybe also on the internet you can do a test or something like this, where you can find out more what are your talents, and also maybe search for another place.